Hello students, let us continue the session on negative numbers and integers. In the previous session we had learned that negative numbers are the opposites of positive numbers. When we consider the negative numbers, positive numbers and 0, negative numbers, positive numbers and 0, together it forms the set of integers. They are called as integers. So the set of integers contain all the negative numbers, all the positive numbers along with 0. On the number line, the positive numbers are shown on the right side of 0 and the negative numbers are shown on the left side of 0. The opposite numbers of 1 will be negative 1. They are marked at same distances from 0. So are 2 and minus 2, 3 and minus 3, and so on. The arrows marked at both the ends of the number line represent that the integers, both positive and negative, are infinite. Here we have negative numbers continued as minus 8, minus 9, and so on and so forth. And towards the right hand side, we have 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. So the set of integers are infinite, means they are uncountable. Let us learn ordering integers. In ordering integers, we will learn how to order the integers on the number line. Let me consider a number line which contains 0, positive numbers and the negative numbers. An integer on number line is always greater than every integer on its left. This statement is very important. You must note this statement. An integer on a number line is always greater than every integer on its left. 3 is greater than 2, 2 greater than 1, 1 greater than 0, 0 greater than minus 1, minus 1 greater than minus 2, and so on. Similarly, an integer on a number line is always lesser than every integer on its right. Thus, negative 3 is less than negative 2. Negative 2 is less than negative 1. Negative 1 is less than 0. 0 is less than 1. 1 is less than 2, and so on. Remember, every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. 0 is less than every positive integer and is greater than every negative integer. The greater the integer, the greater the number, the lesser is its opposite. So for example, if you consider 100 and minus 100, minus always indicates that it is smaller. When you have two negative integers, say minus 100 and minus 99, the greater number is minus 99. Look at this, 8 is greater than 5, but minus 8 is less than 5, minus 5. Similarly, minus 9 is less than minus 15 and positive 9 is less than positive 15, and so on. The lesser the number, greater is its opposite. That is, 6 is less than 7, but minus 6 is greater than minus 7. Similarly, minus 8 is less than minus 5, and 8 is greater than 5, and so on. You have to make a note that the symbol minus indicates negative integer as well as for subtraction. The temperature at an Everest is minus 10 degrees Celsius. Here, the symbol minus indicates the negative integer minus 10. And no subtraction is involved in this. On the other hand, 23 minus 7, this indicates that 7 is subtracted from 23. So remember, this symbol is the indication of negative integer as well as for the subtraction. In the first case, we have the indication of negative integer. In the second case, we have subtraction. Let us solve a question. Here we'll arrange the integers from greater to smaller. In the first one, we have positive 9, negative 2, positive 3, 0, negative 5, negative 7, positive 7, and negative 1. When I arrange them from greater to the smaller, I have to write the larger number 9 followed by 7, then 3, then 0, then minus 1, then minus 2, minus 5, and minus 7. Similar way, let's do it for the second one. The larger is 17 followed by next larger 2, 1, 0, minus 2, minus 6, minus 11, minus 15. Then third one, the larger here is the 14, then followed by 12, then followed by 10, then 1, minus 1, minus 5, minus 18, minus 21. Let's do the opposite now. Arrange the integers from lesser to greater. Here, a negatively larger number will have a smaller value, lesser value. So minus 13 is the smallest, followed by minus 10, followed by minus 7, minus 4, 0, 4, 9, 12. Here the greater number is positive 12. Smaller number is negative 13. Let's do it for the second one. Negative 25 is the smallest, negative 17, negative 14, negative 9, negative 3, positive 5, 7, and 20. Let's do it for the third one. Negatively larger is a smaller value, minus 18 is there, minus 18, then followed by minus 16, minus 8, minus 6, positive 4, positive 19, positive 21, and positive 29. Understood? Let's solve a few questions. Third one, which integer in each of the following pairs is to the right of the other on the number line? Here, 1 and minus 7, the number which is present to the right is 7. The number among minus 2 and minus 5 which is present towards the right side on the number line is negative 2. For 0 and minus 3, the number which is there towards the right hand side is 0. For the numbers minus 5 and 8, which is there towards the right side, is positive 8. Fourth question. Which integer in each of the following pairs is smaller? Among 8 and minus 8 is smaller. Among 0 and minus 12 is smaller. Among minus 15 and minus 5, minus 15 is smaller. Among positive 318 and negative 356, negative 356 is small. Fifth question. Write all the integers between minus 2 and 3. Minus 2. Next number on the number line will be minus 1, followed by 0, 1, 2, then we have 3. So the numbers in between are minus 1, which is smaller than 0. Let me mention it again. Minus 1 is smaller than 0, smaller than 1, smaller than 2. These are the numbers between minus 2 and minus 3. For the second one, minus 4, then we have minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, positive 1, positive 2. These are the numbers. They are minus 3, less than minus 2, less than minus 1, less than 0, less than 1. So you need to remember the number line. Let's learn negative of a negative integer. For that, I'll consider a number line and I'll place a mirror at 0. Suppose we place mirror at 0 facing the numbers 1, 2 and 3, so on. These are the positive numbers. Mirror is facing to these positive numbers. Since negative 1 is at the same distance from 0, in the opposite direction as 0 from 1, whatever the distance between 0 to 1, the same distance is there between minus 1 and 0. We say that negative 1 is the image of positive 1. Similarly, minus 2 is the image of positive 2. Minus 3 is the image of positive 3, and so on. If we turn the mirror, if the mirror is turned, minus 1 will become the number and its image will be positive 1. So positive 1 becomes the image of negative 1, positive 2 becomes the image of negative 2, and so on. If we are finding the image as assigning a negative sign, we can write the above findings as the image of 1 is minus 1. That is, minus of minus 1 is positive 1. Similar way, minus of minus 2 is positive 2. Thus, I can say that the negative of a negative integer is a positive integer. Thus, minus of minus a is equal to positive a. You must note this. I'll be giving you a few questions for solving. You can note down the questions and try solving it. You need to use greater than or less than to make the statement true. In that first one, 8, here we need to use a symbol. Which symbol suits here? That should be placed here. 8 is greater than 13 or less than 13, that we need to use. The second one is -3 blank -2. The third one is -23 blank -32. Fourth one, D, it is 0 blank -4. Fifth one, 5 blank -5. Sixth one, -3 blank +2. Seventh one, -1 blank +1. Eighth one, -632 blank -623. -15 blank -51. And the last one, J, -15 blank +51. So carefully use greater than or less than symbol to make the sentences a true statement. I'll be giving you one more question. Second question. Arrange the following numbers in increasing order, means ascending order. In that first one, -3, 0, -7, +5, +2. Second one, +4, +9, -9, -4 and +6. Third one, -7, -8, +9, +10 and 0. I'll be giving you one more tricky question. Carefully you need to answer this. The question is, find the number that is, first one, 3 more than -4. Second one, 4 less than +1. Third one, 6 more than -5. Fourth one, 4 less than -2. And the last fifth one, 7 more than -2. If you have understood the number line, just you need to make a move to identify which is more or less. Try this. With this, I'll end today's session. And some more concepts we are going to learn in the next session. Thank you.